Well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me on another video. As you can see, I'm back up in Dartmoor, and behind me there you have Ivybridge in Plymouth. I've not filmed myself coming up, as you've already seen that on another video before. So I got off the bus in Ivybridge at 8 o'clock this morning, and yeah, I just followed the 2 miles way up to here, which is where I am now. It's 11:15. As you can tell by the backpack there, I'm out wild camping. Yeah, it's a solo today, or tonight, and I'm just heading up. You see in the distance there, it's 3 barrows, and as you can see, it's absolutely glorious today. The weather's just, I would say, perfect. It's not, because it's too hot. I've stopped a few times now, taken some water. I've got my trousers, which on sip and turn into 3/4 lengths. I've been taking my t-shirt off every now and again just to dry myself out a bit. I think it's about 20 degrees, but it's lovely. You see for miles. South Brent's down that way. I'm going to try and head up to Red Lake, to the old clay pits. I might just go off to the west a little bit to the River Erm, so I can camp next to some water, use my Sawyer Mini filter to collect some more water. I've bumped into a few nice people this morning, and stupidly enough I didn't get matey's name, but hello if you're watching. He's just completed the 2 Moors Way. He started 6 days ago up on Exmoor. He's just coming down to Ivybridge to finish, stay over the night, and then get the train back to Lincoln, I think he said it was. There's another couple that were following on behind me, caught up with me as I was talking to matey. They've walked up from Way Hembury, and they're just doing a small section of the 2 Moors Way. So yeah, I'll get back to you when I'm at the top. So you join me on top of 3 barrows, which is 461 metres above sea level. Absolutely stunning here. If it wasn't so early in the day and I didn't need water, I think I would have camped up here. So as you can see there, this is where I've come up from. Ivybridge is just down there. And this here is the path that I took up here, following the 2 Moors Way. Just down in that valley there, you have Piles Copse. I'm going to zoom in, even though, as you know, it's a digital zoom, so it goes a little bit rubbish when you zoom in. But there's the city of Plymouth, known as Britain's Ocean City. And today I'm going to aim to get down to the River Arm, which is just down in that direction. And I don't know if you could pick that up in the distance there, but that's the mast at Princetown. And tomorrow I'm going to be heading around here, round to the Avon Dam, and then sort of looping back on myself down over Shipley Bridge and into South Brent, which you can see just down there. But the views from here are absolutely stunning. 360 degree. And yeah, I just bumped into a chap called Martin, really nice bloke. He was on the Northern Moors yesterday with his son doing the son was doing the 10 tours. And yeah, we were just trying to find Cut Hill and Fairtor together, and we think it's just over there. So hello Martin, if you're watching. And yeah, I'm going to head down towards the River Arm now. Right, as you can see, I'm quite a bit further along. It's Plymouth and the English Channel in the distance. I've been following the 2 miles way up. I've only done about 7 miles, but when I start to do all my filming, it just really slows you up. But I've just come across the Red Lake China clay works. And I've seen quite a few big rabbits here. I suppose it's ideal for them. You've got all the old pipelines that aren't in use anymore, so I suppose it's ideal for them. I've not done much filming. I've filmed some of the old pipelines on the way up, and this is the 2 miles way. which is the remaining track bed of the Red Lake tramway. It was built in 1911 to transport workers and equipment from Bitterford to the Red Lake China clay works, which is also known as the Puffin Billy track, which refers to its old use as the railway. The structures that you can see here are located just south of Crossways and north of Quickbeam Hill, just off the Timors Way. The structures are part of Red Lake China clay works. China clay and water slurry came to the works by pipes from Red Lake China clay pit and settled in the tanks so impurities could be filtered out. Contaminated sand and gravel was dumped at Red Lake, where you can clearly see the waste tip. And the good China clay was piped 8 miles down the moors. The pipes carefully followed the contours down towards Ivybridge. The pipes are usually buried below the surface, but as you can see here, over some stream heads a bridge was built to take the pipes. The pipeline was laid near the railway, but it diverges in places since a distinct gradient was always needed to ensure the slurry flowed properly via gravity. And the inspection manholes for the pipes are still visible today. No pipe lines there. I'm not a big history buff, but it's nice to know a little bit of history, especially when all this is on the doorstep. Fortunately, a dead sheep down there. Just old pipelines everywhere. I'm going to head down into the valley now. Down that way into the River I really need to get some water. I brought 1.5 litres with me, plus what was in my drinking bottle, but it's been so hot I've nearly drunk it all. So I need to get down there, get my Sawyer mini filter out and have a good old drink. Okay, so I've finally set up. You would have seen the time lapse of that. I struggled to get the pegs in because it is a little bit rocky here, and one of my that down there keeps on coming undone. Well, there's my Fango Banshee 200. Just taking my boots off, and this is the view that I've got for tonight. Absolutely lovely little spot. It's 5:10. I think it's time for an ale. And this is what Dartmoor's offered me, a natural fridge. I've had to put some rocks on my cans of Kronenberg. There's too much air in them, so they're floating to the top. But yeah, hopefully should have cooled them down. So I think I'm going to start off with a good old Spitfire. This is quite a handy little tool. Also, whilst I'm here, I'd like to say congratulations to Andy, Kent Survival. He's been doing YouTube for around about the same time as me, and he's got over 10,000 subscribers now. Go and check him out. Absolutely fantastic channel, well put together, edited, really nice bloke. So Andy, congratulations mate. And it's a Kentish beer as well. And it's a chilled one. I'll crack one of this. Right, so it's dinner time, and this evening I've got chili con carne. I was going to have jacket potato with that, but I decided it'd just be easier to have some rice. Sorry about that, the wind just blew my camera over. So yeah, makes a change me having dinner in daylight. But the lighter evenings are making a big difference with that. So I'm just going to guesstimate this. Good old chili con carne, can't beat it. So I'm going to cook the rice on the gas and cook the chili on the little stove. I've done up some cotton wool balls soaked in wax, as you would have probably seen before. And that's going to cook my chili con carne. There we go. So who would have thought, eh? Cooking food with cotton wool. And it's nearly done. So it's a lot cheaper than buying all them fuel blocks that you can get. I think that's going to do. I've left it a little bit longer than normal because I put too much water in the rice up. Just have to boil the water out. There we go. It might still be a little bit too watery. That's not too bad. that's dinner served. I've also been cooking that. I've been having a cheeky little hobgoblin. So cheers Nick and cheers Tim for getting me onto these. Lovely. Right, that's dinner all done. I'm just going to leave camp for a minute and head up that way. That's the way I come in from, and that's the last place that I did have a phone signal. So I'm going to take this one with me and go up and phone the wife, and if I got a good internet signal, I'll FaceTime them, video them on Facebook, and just to say goodnight to them. I do love coming out and doing this stuff, but I do miss my children when I'm out here, and my wife of course. So I'm going to go off and do that. I don't know if I'll film anything on the way up or not. If not, I'll see you back at camp. Right, it's just gone 8 o'clock. As you can see, I'm back at camp. I didn't do any filming. I went up, spoke to my family, and caught up with the internet, and my phone went down. 5% left, so the screen went really dark and I couldn't see it. So now I'm just going to have a couple of beers, chill out, and might edit some of the video and go bed and completely charge my phone. So if I don't do any more filming, I'll say goodnight and